I really don't feel like it's a women's issue. It's more of a people's issue. Sometimes I think attaching the labels, I sound like a hippie.
Yes, I think that men should definitely get involved in the issue of sexual assault. I was not aware that if they are or are not currently.
I think we should all get involved in this because really men and women, we're both facing the same problem, and men have a really big influence in the lives, and we need to protect our families and our wives and our children.
Start putting the label of women's issues on it, and it tends to divide people, and frankly, this is an issue about right and wrong and people in general.
I think that guys should get involved in sexual assault and violence and preventing it, because I think that it goes both ways, and I think that if guys are involved in it, they'll be able to make sure that they don't do it on their side, and that they can also prevent it from happening when they see it or when they see signs of it.
So I feel like that's something that's very important, so that we should really support the women and give them what they need rather than abuse them. And I think that's something very important. That's something as a priesthood holder that we need to pretty much honor our priesthood.
And if we really give our best and really get involved, all of us together, I think we'll have a greater impact on the community and on anyone else.
Do I think that men should be the only deciding factor in the process? No, I don't. I think that it's a people issue, and I think that it involves everybody.
Yeah, I think it's really important for not only women to get involved, but also men, just because it's an issue that we all should tackle together.
It's like a basic human thing. So both male and female should be allowed to, or not just allowed, but should take charge in trying to fix it.
So I think it's important that men do get involved. A lot of the times, because in society they have more of a voice, I guess you can say, than women. Statistically, men are more likely to be heard out in, I guess, a political kind of scene. So I feel that men can actually have a huge impact in helping women avoid maybe an unfair sort of consequence to a sexual assault case.
Most of the sexual assault problems begin with a guy that I've heard of.
If we keep it to just one of the genders deciding, then we limit experience and feelings, and we kind of keep people out. So I think that it should come from both sides, and I think that it's an important issue that we really need to think of what's best for everybody and take the people who have really been affected and suffered and take their best interest to heart and to mind when we talk about these issues.
One of those things, I feel like if you have the opportunity to do something about it, then you should always do the right thing.